All right, hi everyone. This is Saad, the co-founder of Sports Vector and Crictier. Welcome to a short video about how to use our platform. Um, so if you have an account, this video is made for only those who already have an account, and it just shows the entire process of how to use the product. So what happens over here is you can either log in with Google, but let's run and utilize our test account, right? So we will look at the captain and coach side of the product right now, right? So once you log in, this is the platform over here, as you can see. So you have all of your players over here. You can see the recent form of the players as well. Once you play games, you can see the upcoming games and recent games. You can go ahead and click individual player profiles over here, right? So you can see their preferences, which they add as they're onboarding themselves, and the questionnaires that they fill. So all the information will be filled here. The other thing is you can see if the player is available or unavailable. So when you're planning games and choosing which players to use, this will really help you with that. Moreover, you can change your teams. So you have the World 11, you have the Qatar team, for example, so you can have more than one team, as a lot of the people who use our product will be playing in more than one team, right? So the other thing is you have manage request over here, which you can approve or reject requests of players who are trying to join the team. And once you do, they will appear over here. So we'll go one by one. So you got the lab feature over here. What the lab feature basically allows you to do is you have a lot of simulations. So let's look at pace bowling, for example. So when you click pace bowling over here, you can simulate various situations. So if your bowler is bowling 95 kilometers per hour, you can simulate what will happen if the bowler increases the run-up speed, for example, right? Or if the pre-turn alignment reduces. What are the effects of all of those on a lot of different metrics? You can also play around with the temperature, humidity, etc., and just simulate and assist your players in getting better. The other thing is scorecards. So this is where our data comes in from. As you upload your scorecards, you will be able to see them over here, and our system in the background actually goes ahead and um, trained itself on the scorecard data that you're adding on, right? So it's taking a second to load, right? So this is a scorecard page, and you can see your team scorecards over here. You can click them inside and see all of the information. All you have to do over here is once you upload the scorecard, you can either a PDF or image, it will read it, it will scrape it, and it will show it over here. What else? So this is where everything starts. We have matches. In matches, you can essentially go here. You can either set up a new training session, right? Select the players in your list and set up a match like that, or a training like that, or you can set up a new match. In the new match, you can choose the opponent, the ground, the match format, captain, all of this information, even match responsibilities as to who's doing what, and create the match by clicking over here. Once you do, you can start planning your team planning. So let's say you go to batting plans. In the batting plans, you can essentially again choose your team. Let's use Qatar for example right now, and you can create a plan. And we have videos in every section in case you're still confused about how to go about using this, right? So you can say, for example, plan A if all goes well, because in cricket you need to have situational plans, right? And then for the sake of showing, you can drag and drop players. You can take them up and down. You can give them roles. For our sake, you can autofill it as well, which is completely random. But then the magic is in the AI suggestion button, right? So you can say, I want aggressive openers at the top, right? So what it will do is it will look at all of the information from the previous matches. It will look at whatever the players have given as their information and build a batting lineup based on all those details. So it takes a second because it's going through all that information. Right, so here you go. It has built you a batting planning with, justifications for everything as well, right? So you can just go ahead and apply and see it's been updated, right? So it's wonderful. I mean, it's giving you the information, it's showing you preferences and everything that everyone has to do, right? And the beauty is you can always add more plans. So plan B, right? Plan C, plan D, etc. Once you add all of them, you can click Save All, and then the plans will be saved. The same thing, exact same thing happens with the bowling plans. So in the bowling plans, you can go ahead again, choose a match. Let's say Qatar versus Australia again, right? So once you go over here, um, same exact thing. You can fill it out based on information, right? Because I had some plans before, so I set that up already. And it also shows you how many overs every bowler has bowled. You can assign them notes, strategies, etc., so they know exactly what to do during that thing. And you can, add plans and save all as well once you're done over here. And we have the exact same AI boosting over here that will make the bowling, sorry, the bowling plans for you. We also have the fielding plan. So in the fielding planning dashboard, as you can see over here, you can do the exact same thing. So let's say we go to, again, Qatar versus Australia. So it shows you we already have, for instance, 4 plans over here. So you can choose overs, starting over, end over. You can choose your bowler from the list, right? And you can create. Now you can start dropping people here. Where do you want them? You can click them. You can leave comments on it. Field like this, for example, right? And it will all be there. And of course, you can add more plans as well, which will all be stored over here, where you can click View All Plans. And it will take you to the preview and show you all of the 4 plans that have been created for the situation, right? Absolutely amazing, beautiful, gives you all the information for the team, etc. Finally, we got the pitch maps, exact same thing, right? You go to create plan, for example, right? So over here, again, you can take zones, set up like aggressive zone for the bowler, defensive zone for the bowler, and just so they know during the game exactly where to bowl, right? Um, yeah, there, right? So again, same thing, bowler over the wicket, around the wicket, and then you can save the current plan, and then you can view them all in the view plans button over here. One thing I forgot to show is the ground info. So what you can do is, since we're using Asian ground, it will give you all of the information about the pitch. And if you click weather analysis, it will go and find the conditions of that specific ground on that day, which is absolutely amazing information to have, because dew, temperature, humidity plays a huge role in cricket, right? So let's say you've planned all of your strategies. You can go back to matches. For example, let's use Qatar, and then click the share strategy button. It will generate a QR code or a link for you, and you can share this with your team on WhatsApp or whatever communication channel you have, and they will have all the plans that they have to follow. Wonderful, amazing, does the whole thing. If I were to show you just here on the sake on the web, right? It will load the strategies, find the strategies that exist, right? So in our case, we only have a batting plan, so it will show you exactly what that batting plan is over here. Absolutely amazing, beautiful, gets all the information out there. So yeah, this is the matches part of it. 2 more features which we have to show you is the AI chat. So what the AI chat allows you to do is ask situational questions about cricket. For example, previously I asked a question, I want my openers to score well in the power play, and then it gave me an answer. This is not ChatGPT. We've trained our own data set of open source data, and we've built this thing over here. One final thing, we have the planning sandbox. Planning sandbox, there's no backend, there's nothing, there's no storage. It just allows you to play around with things, and we have given this access to the players as well. So players will not access all of this dashboard. They will access only the planning tools, in which they have the planning sandbox only, and they will have labs and obviously the matches plans that are being created by the captains and coaches. So you can name players over here, for example. They will appear here, and you can start playing around with different situations. So if a player wants to share different strategies with you, they can do that. And to top it all off, we have a notebook. So what the notebook allows you to do is actually take notes about every single game before the game happens, right? Click new notebook, information, right? Choose a match if there is a match you want to go for, and write down notes. And again, once you share the link in the WhatsApp group or any other platform, you will get that information. So yeah, this is the platform. We hope you guys use it. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop us an email or drop us a message on WhatsApp. Thanks, guys.